fruits and some vegetables in. No. And I still was hard-headed. I'm coaching clients, we're working out, I'm going to the gym 3 or 4 times, and then one day I'm sitting there and it's like God said to me, it's time for you to do something different. And me, I'm very stubborn. I'm one of those people I believe, but I don't believe. And I believe that I had all control. So my friend, and again, the devil, he inserts himself, but it's also still a blessing. And the reason why, and I'll get to how I met Bola. My friend, she said, the school I just started at, this charter school, they're looking for a director of operations. And I said, well, you know what, I am starting to feel like I need to do something different. I know I can do that job. And I said, give me the girl's email. And I prayed on it, and I sent that resume. And they called me back, and I had several interviews. I mean, for what I realize now, that wasn't even worth it. I did too much. But I got the job, and guess what? I started on a Thursday. That Friday, because Facebook memories, they show you all your memories. And I wrote on there one day, my first Friday, I said, I can't believe that I did this. I am on the elevator, and I am crying. I wrote that. I don't know, and I made a joke with my mom. I said, I don't know if I was just tired or hungry, and that's why I started crying. But deep down inside, I hated the job that I just took. I started Thursday, Friday. And I said, maybe it's just something different, okay. But Tanisha, look at the bright side, because again, being healthy, I have to have positive thinking. So I said, all right, think about all the positive things about this job. You're making almost $100,000. That's great. You're 8 minutes from your house. That's amazing, because y'all know how commuting is. So just stick with it. By the second week, I sat in my supervisor's office, and I said, Miss McGann, I made the biggest mistake in my life. She said, it is not that bad. I said, sweetheart, I said, the way my spirit feels, this is horrible. And you allow everyone to keep you. One thing that Jay-Z said, and I listen to a lot of motivational, you allow other people to push their insecurities onto you. So everyone that was at that place kept pushing their insecurities onto me, so that's why I stayed. It's hard to find a job, like, you're not gonna make that same money, because in charter schools, and that's why I hate charter schools, because they feel like that they can pay you more and abuse you.
Yes.
That's why. You have a good charter school, it's a good charter school, but their mindset behind it. And I said, I can't do this. And I had people contacting me. And I would ask God, because I'm one of those, I like to see if I'm doing the right thing. And I'll say, God, please show me what I'm really supposed to do. And I used to ask myself that all the time. Someone would call me, hey, I need you to coach me. Do you still coach? Hey, I want to buy your book, because I wrote a book. Hey, can you come speak at... Do you know how many opportunities I had? But because of this miserable place and the amount of time that they consumed of my life, I started 7:30, but because of the employee that I was, I started at 6:30. And I'm not leaving there until 7, 8, 9 o'clock, sometimes 10 o'clock. And it's just like, how do I have time to serve the people that need my help? Yes. I didn't even have time to serve myself. I had lost over 150 pounds when I started that job. In 4 months, I gained 20 pounds. When I got on that scale and I realized I was 220, I said, I went in there that day and I told them, I said, enough is enough, and I am taking back my life, like it or not. And then I became the problem, and I'm okay with that. But what made me realize that I had to realize and identify my purpose, because when I met Bola, she was sitting in the AP's office, and she was really our therapist. She would come whenever she was there, because the leadership team, we were damaged. Each one of us were damaged. Some people liked the abuse. I was not a fan of it. And I'm sitting there, and she's just telling us, guys, you got to know what you want. You got to know what your purpose is. And I'm just looking at her like, who is this lady? Why did you talk about your purpose? I just want to get a paycheck, and I'm reacting. And she started to tell me how she left her job. And I was sitting on the edge of the seat, and I'm just And I don't think anyone realized. I don't think she realized. And I was just like, she just got up and she wrote two sentences. And then she left before the end of the school year. And I'm just looking like, this lady is amazing.
On a Saturday.
Exactly.
Back to the office. There was no turning back.
Exactly. And that's what it just got me. And I said, you know what, Tanisha? One day you're going to do that. One day you're going to do that. But I still, and that had to be about like April, May. And when I tell you, I just kept hearing her story because I said to myself, I will do what she did. And I said, God is going to make it happen. And I kept going through the abuse. And then one day, the abuser said, there is no work-life balance here. Okay? There is no work-life balance here. And what she said to us. Anyone that's looking for work-life balance, you don't belong here. And everybody just sat back. And I was the only fool that started smiling. And everybody said, why are you smiling? I said, because I already know that my days here are limited. And I'm placing the time on it. I set my goal for September 6th. I walked out of there August 12th. Okay? And when I listened to Bola and I listened to other women and even my best friend, they was like, Tanisha, you have so much more to give, and you cannot give because you are sitting somewhere that's going to continue to block that. And when you decide that regardless of what, you deserve to be happy, and then I add healthy, because there's so many people, even average size, high blood pressure, diabetes, and then they're like, well, I don't know why. That has nothing to do with their weight. It has everything to do internally. So here is your mind, your body, and your spirit is damaged. It's unhealthy. You're unhappy. You wake up every morning saying, I hate this job, and I have to go here, and I just hate what I do. There's so many people I don't even talk to. I love my mom. But there's some mornings, my mom, she would say, well, I guess today we're going to have a bad day. I said, I don't know how you claim that. Like, I didn't even go outside. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. How did you wake up at 6 something and already claim a bad day? I said, no, you got to stop. You have to stop. And whatever you're doing, you have to love. Some people think that because they make a lot of money, that they're going to be happy. They think that because they have a title, they're going to be happy. I don't care about any of that. Because when I wake up every morning, the women that I meet every day, the women that call me, I have clients that call me and say, Tanisha, I don't know what to do, but I really want this Snicker bar, so how can I not have this Snicker bar? And I'm that help. Because when there's always someone who understands your journey, who understands what you're going through. So, not a problem. Text messages that would show vending machines. Okay, let's make the best decision out of this vending machine today. Because I'm not going to allow you to do something that's going to damage you. And finding your purpose, I kid you not, I never ever imagined to feel the way that I do. To get up every morning knowing that I am not going someplace that is going to make me miserable. So my quote has something to do with happiness. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony.
I think you're gonna make me